welcome to another video review. This is the Iron Factory Girls 01 Starwing, their version of a, well, anime girl Starscream. Yep, anyway, we're going to put her off to the side real quick and look at the box which just fell over. And yeah, said box, you can see, well, there's Starwing right there. You know, both poles and stuff. You got a whole bunch of, you know, like star decals and stuff, and, well, wrap it for reasons. And you know, Iron Factory Girls 01, Starwing, all that stuff, and Iron Factory ages 15 up, because not for children. Up here you got, you know, the rabbit again, plus Starwing. You got Starwing right there. You have Starwing, right, a bunch of things of Starwing right there, including, hey, look, option, you know, kind of like the different faces, kind of. I'll get into that. You got some warnings down here and a barcode and everything, and where it's made. And on back, you have more product shots and a QR code. So if you want to scan that, I'm pretty sure that takes them to their Weibo or something. So, you know, there you go. There's that. And well, also comes with a sticker placement guide. Because, yeah, it uses water slide decals, which are fun. I'm probably not going to put most of any of these on. But, you know, if you want to do it, there's a whole bunch of them you can do. There's optional different ones and all that stuff. Plus, there's the faces. There's 2 blank faces, which, you know, you can use the face decals for. And then there's 3 pre-printed faces on the back. Also, there shows you the some of the things you can do with the figure. No transformation, because this is not a transformer. All it's based on one. Yeah, and here are the decal sheets. This is for, you know, all the stuff for the main body, and this is the one you can see for different expressions for the face. You know, different faces you can put on them if you want. So yeah, there you go. I'm probably not going to do either of these, but personally, but you can if you want. It's a water slide decal, which anyway, yeah. Starwing. Yep, Iron Factory is doing the Mecha Musume thing when they're doing it with the Seekers. Starting with Starscream, and we also know they're going to do Thundercracker and Skywarp soon-ish. No idea beyond that, but getting a little close, you can see a nice little, actually, kind of the hair integrating into the, you know, Seeker helmet a bit. You know, got nice little red eyes there. I know, kind of a bit of a word smirk there on the face. It's kind of neat. They actually did the thing with the Seeker vents. They kind of turned them into little bunny ears, which is kind of interesting. She's got little pigtails on the back. You know, you got the very Seeker-esque stuff. You know, got the chest vents and the cockpit and everything, and the white and red and blue and all that. You know, going down, you got some little wing bits here and more white and more blue and all that stuff. And of course, the backpack with the wings and whatnot. You know, a bit of a backpack, but, you know, kind of necessary. And also, that's where the guns are. The null rays. And yeah, pretty neat looking, actually. Do genuinely like her. There's a reason I bought her. Just kind of a weird thing they did, just got out of nowhere. Like, hey, yeah, we're just going to do anime, you know, Mecha Musume stuff for Transformers. Like, sure, why not? Let's do that. So yeah, they're doing that, and we'll see if this goes anywhere. Couple things, accessory-wise. One of the accessories that comes with it actually is a stand adapter. You can see. This is for the Iron Factory stand, like this one. I think this came with one of my Combaticons. It's also kind of dusty, so sorry. I cleaned it off a bit, but there's some dust. Yeah, this just, you know, you have to take the stand here and just plug that in right there like that. And this can peg in right here or right there, depending on how you want to do things. And that just, you know, pegs in. You know, you can have her in a flight pose of whatever sort, you know. You got that, again, you got that port. You have this port as well. So, you know, depending how you want to display, there you go. You got that stuff. You got that. And as for posability, well, the head, you know, you got left and right, you got up and down, you got waggle because of the ball joint everywhere. That's a lot of articulation on the head. The pigtails actually are on, can move left and right as well. They can't. I don't think they can go forward, back, but they can go left and right. So, you know, you can do all that stuff. Shoulders, you do have rotation there at the shoulder. You do have outward, and pop it off the ball joint if you want, I guess. Whoops. You got ball outward that far right there. You do have swivels, also the sense of ball joint. You also have a bit of forward, back as well. Not a whole lot, at least not on that joint, but, you know. There's this joint, though, which lets her go. There's a little hinge right here, so it lets, you know, butterfly joint right there. There is this double jointed elbow right there. At least I think it's double jointed. Maybe no, it's a single joint. Never mind. I thought it was single double joint, but no, it's single joint, but it's got, you know, good amount of range. The wrist on swivels thanks to the peg system, so, you know, you got that. You got, well, this up here in the mid abdomen, you got that. That's a ball joint, so you know you got all that waggle in there and swivel and all that stuff. There's also down here at the waist. I believe there's a ab crunch there at the waist. I don't think it swivels though. I mean, it got quite the waist or ab crunch. I don't think it swivels down here. At least it doesn't look like it does. Legs, you got pretty much that far forward. This stuff also kind of gets out of the way a little bit, but not a lot. Yeah, this stuff right here can get out of the way a little bit. We only got only so much range. Right there. Do have outward that far. Oh yeah, backwards is kind of that far. I'm trying to figure out these. I think these extend down. It look like they might extend down. I don't think so. I'm kind of afraid of breaking something. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't look like it. Or if they do, it's kind of weird. There's all the thigh swivel there, right there. Knees, you do have a double joint, which is pretty good. Down here at the feet, you have a ball joint, so you got, tilts. You got forward and back. You got, a little bit of rotation side to side. Not a whole lot because of the sculpting. You also have this little fin thing, which can come down if you want for whatever reason. So you got that. Now, it's also jointing here on the backpack. Of course, you saw when I showed that earlier, you got that. That could go, back like this, and then you can also get that out of the way. So you can rotate the wings around, because the wings are on ball joints themselves. So you also have a little bit of wiggle there. Yeah, rotate the wings around and so, kind of a flying backpack thing. And also there's a ball joint here, so you got that, and you got a hinge there, and a double hinge here. Right there, you also got a hinge right here. You got this, peg swivel right here. So you can adjust, kind of have the guns kind of however you want them, really. So you have a lot of options for how you want to, have the guns splayed or whatever. And you got a lot going on for that, which is pretty neat. So, you can get some pretty neat poses if you're willing to work for them. Not like that's not just difficult to pose or anything. It's just, there's so many joints that it's like sometimes you can make something look a little unnatural accidentally. But yeah, you can get some decent poses out of her. Now, as for optional parts, again, she's got this default face with a bit of a smirk on it. She's also got these two faces, this kind of angry one, you can see. Kind of angry, kind of ooh face, and you got this kind of very happy face. Yay, Megatron's dead. You also get two blank faces. Yeah, these are the ones for the decals, but they're just blank. So you can do whichever one you want. Although one of them doesn't really have a mouth. They have kind of a weird mouth. This one kind of has a mouth. Throats. Come on, there. Yeah, you can see there's a bit of a line there for a mouth. It's not a whole lot, but some stuff there. Now, she also has a bunch of hands, including a pair of pointing hands, or kind of pointing hands like this. A pair of kind of looks like grasping hands, like to hold something. Not sure what she can actually hold. I'm going to double check to see if she can hold those in a second. Her null rays. Guess a pair of saluting hands. You got those. Pair of fists. Right there. Pair of victory hands. And kind of a pair of closed finger relax hands. There you go. Kind of closed finger relax hands. Along with her open splayed hands like that. And swapping them out is pretty straightforward. You just, pop off the peg. I think it's a little too straightforward. There's no friction there. Very little friction there whatsoever. Well, that one has friction, but there's not really any sort of pop or click or anything. It's just kind of a, that. But real quick, I want to check these because, oh wait, nope, these don't have, that's the other way, right? Yeah, the peg's on here, so never mind. Gonna say maybe she can hold them via those one hand, set pair of hands, but no. So yeah, pretty straightforward. You can swap them out, it's just pegs. And for the faces, what you do is pull the front of the hair off. Yeah, it's a lot of Nendoroids or whatever. You pull the hair off, you pull the face off. Pull the face off, and then you put a different face on, and it just kind of slides right in. Yeah, and then you put the hair back on. And there you go. You can just, pretty straightforward that. So yeah, it's just kind of like a, well, if you're not into if you're only mostly into Transformer stuff, yeah, it's kind of more like a miniature Figma when it comes to stuff. She doesn't transform or anything. She's kind of more in line with like the Kotobukiya stuff somewhat, although the Kotobukiya stuff's not really Mecha Musume, but yeah, it's kind of more in line with that, but at a smaller scale. I guess as a quick comparison, I actually kind of like that pose. I'm going to leave that. This is a quick comparison. Here she is with the Iron Factory Slipstream. Just to give you an idea there. I don't have any of the regular Iron Factory Seekers, but, this gives you an idea. She's a bit, taller than that. A bit taller than those. And here she is with a core class Starscream. So, get that going on. So there you go. Yeah, she's kind of a weird figure for a lot of people because she hits this weird, very specific demographic, I guess, I guess Transformers fans are all sort of generally into anime and whatnot. She doesn't transform, so if you're one of those people who demands that your Transformer stuff transforms, just there's no reason to be buying this. She does look good. She's really she's actually really posable. Particularly, yeah, the gun armatures there's a lot of posability, a lot of things you can do with those gun armatures. There's that, if you just like Starscream and you like this sort of thing, if you've been liking the Kotobukiya stuff, this is actually much cheaper. The Kotobukiya is, running like $150 each. She cost me $45 from the Chosen Prime, and I believe she's like closer to like $30 or something like Show Z or whatever, so very cheap, nice little posable figure. And again, they confirmed Thundercracker and Skywarp, so if you're into Seekers at all, there's those ones. I'm not sure if they're ever going to do the cone heads and how they're going to do the cone heads. I think someone suggested witches hats, and I think that's the best way to go about things. But yeah, if this looks interesting to you, go ahead and get her. She's fairly cheap. Just a little Mecha Musume thing of Starscream, and yeah, I guess you can pretend she's a Starscream fangirl or something, because Lord knows there actually are those that do exist. Starscream seems to get to a lot of fangirls. But yeah, I like her. She's, fairly cheap for what she is. Doesn't transform though, so if that's a requirement, just be aware of that. For you anyway, that's a requirement for your collection or whatever. But yeah. And she's got quite a few alternate hands, plus, you got the decals and stuff, so if you like doing that sort of thing, there's that as well. But personally, I'm just going to leave those alone. So that's it. Yeah. I recommend it for, if you like this sort of thing, I recommend it. But if you put off by this, then I don't think this is going to really appeal to you in any way. So that's it for this review. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social medias down in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my Coffee and my Patreon. I shall see you next time with another video review.